John DeCoste is here.
Hello.
Andrea's here.
Hey.
Nick's here.
Yo.
And our friend Lewis Black is here. We're going to be in the desert. Well, not in the desert. We're going to be in the mountains with Lewis.
Yeah. Woohoo.
That's going to be good.
You know what it sounds like, Lewis, when I set it up saying we're going to be in the mountains with you? It sounds like some sort of hunting thing where you end up shooting me in the back as I run away.
Yeah. One of us will.
Yeah, right.
It'll be fun. It's the snakes and then there's I forget what else. There's those warthog kind of pigs. Those pigs, the wild pigs out there. You're
Boars?
really gonna enjoy it.
Oh, javelinas.
Yeah, the javelinas.
Yeah.
You want to hit the fairway. You really want to hit the fairway.
Yeah.
And don't they have I know they do in the Valley in Phoenix. Do they have them in Tucson, those jumping cactus where if you get close to it, it's like a magnet for your ass where the cactus just jumps on you? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't. I hit it so far in, I don't even have to go. You're talking about a different golf game.
We're talking with Lewis Black about his charitable golf outing coming up, which is nice enough to ask Andre and I to come along to. So we're looking forward to that. Tell me about this organization. What do they do?
Well, it's called the Love You Project. It begun about, I think, 10 years ago. And it was put together by my friend Rich Mattingly, and I will not go into the backstory because it is too long, and it is at some point I'll come on and talk about it.
Okay, that's fine.
In terms of that, the backstory is pretty rough. But he set up, due to things that had occurred, a project that dealt with basically mental health. And he started it as what they present is once a year they present they go through, it's like the Pulitzer Prize for the best piece of writing about mental health. And it's really kind of remarkable. So they go through all this stuff. They've started work with Johns Hopkins, and it's all about, it started as mental health in the workplace, and that's their focus, but it's really spread into other things. There was no, they had a public health, Johns Hopkins was one of the first in the country with a public health, department. And, but there was nothing in the public health department that was dealing with mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the good news is, I mean, you know this, I know this. Kids today, don't put labels on stuff the way we did when we were growing up. Everybody's got something, so it's okay in a way it wasn't before. If you're dealing with depression and stuff, and you're encouraged to do something about it. But we got, Lewis, you know this, I know this, I talk about it all the time. You got to be treat mental health like cancer, like heart disease, like everything else. You don't snap out of it. You don't go outside, get some sunshine. You don't get over it because, you have so many good things going on in your life. It's an illness.
It is an illness. And then when it's not an illness, it's like the flu, when it's not a severe illness. When you hit depression, when you hit, people who go through grief. I'm plugging this shamelessly, but it really isn't a plug. It's meant real. Is that I'm doing Inside Out 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
And the thing that amazed me about doing Inside Out 1 more than anything else was I'm sitting there like about a third of the way through the production of it. I'm going. There are these emotions that are in your head, and that's what the animation's about. Mm-hmm. And I'm going, we never talked about these.
No. Oh yeah.
I knew there was hunger and thirst.
Yeah.
And that was the extent of my emotional range.
That's true.
But it was not even, and then you watch these kids who started. I thought, wow, this is thousands of dollars in therapy that I could have saved.
Right. But, again, our dads who meant well told us, just like the seatbelts in the car, shove them down. Mm-hmm. Shove them down and don't look at them.
It's true.
Yeah.
Lewis, we just had a Chicago police commander on who was talking about it's okay to let's remove the stigma, and it's okay to ask for help. And that's what's the beauty, as we delve into the background now of the Love You Project. Now that Steve and I are knee deep in this venture.
Well, it's a personal thing for me too. I mean, I've had clinical depression my entire life, And I didn't know I had it until I was in my 40s. I thought I just sucked.
Right. No.
Is that right?
Yeah, I've dealt with it for a long time, medicated and therapy and all those things. And the more you talk about it, the better other people get, including you.
Yeah, but the thing for me was actually it did not occur for me until, I kind of rolled along, and it didn't really get to me until the pandemic. And then I had like a 12-week lockdown, of solitary confinement. And that was that.
Also known as your house.
Yeah. Really. There was nobody around. It was just me, and then, and after about 3 days, all I'm doing is attacking myself. And it really did take a toll. And I still think, one of the few good things that came out of the pandemic, in a sense, is the fact that people actually are dealing finally with the fact, oh, wow, I got this, and because then, a lot of what's going on now is just, they go, gee, I wonder why there's so much these people are running around on the streets doing these crazy things and they hate to use this word, but I'm using it because they're crazy.
Right.
That's the reason.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
They have an illness, and finally we're going to kind of deal with that. They're essentially, the prisons, are filled with people who have a mental problem, and they're not criminals. They're mentally unbalanced, and we got a ton of them here. Because and the thing I was going to say something that's the kind of thing. Well, we're not going to send money there, but the folks should go to the Love You Project website.
The loveyouproject.org, by the way.
Love you.
Yeah.
Yep.
You, the letter U.
Really, yeah. I can't explain it as well as they do. It's as they put it, creating awareness, building alliances intended to more clearly define challenges and prevention, and inspires actions within the field of mental health. And what happens is I've been to a few of their benefits, and all of these kind of companies show up that have done great work with it, and now they're spreading the word and showing other companies how to deal with it. And it's kind of amazing that it took us this long to get there. For all this country screams about Europe, they actually been doing it.
Yep.
And we dropped out of the top 20 in terms of the happiest countries on earth.
Right.
Are you kidding me? We have everything anybody could add. We've got everything.
Right.
Everything. What do people want?
Yeah, it's amazing Freud made a dime when nobody went to get that therapy, or if they did, they skulk in the back door. But Europe was way ahead of us. And the bottom line is, there's nothing wrong with you because there's something wrong with you. Don't be ashamed.
Exactly.
Just go and ask for the help that's out there, because it is available. Even, I hate to break it to you, Liz, but even the insurance companies are starting to understand this and covering it like they didn't before.
That's right.
Yeah, no, that's pretty remarkable, because they kind of want to keep their gigs going, I guess, All
right, well, let's talk about something that matters today as well. Did you get your bracket done?
No, and that's an important one. I've gotten them done, but now is the reexamination where I go through it and go, what was I thinking?
Mm-hmm.
But I've got one bracket in which I have like last year, where there's a total meltdown, teams that you expect to win or losing. Like I like Creighton a lot. Mm-hmm. So I have them kind of in the other bracket going practically. I think they're close to getting into the Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
I have, is Samford. The great thing about this is, in terms of stuff, is that kids figure out what schools they might go to.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Yeah.
That's true.
That's a great point. It's better recruiting than any of the colleges could do.
Yeah, it really is. In Samford, nobody knows of Samford unless you come from that area. And I did, you watching Grambling State last night. I'm kind of going, gee, I thought Grambling was a private school. It's a public state school in Louisiana. It's kind of remarkable what you kind of pick up along the way. But then I drop that and go, son of a, I can't believe I'm going to lose this.
They haven't even tipped off yet for the regular event. John DeCosta is here. John, who do you have in the final?
Oh, I have DePaul.
That's a rough pick.
You do not. Come on.
That's a rough pick. We're homers here. We're homers here. We got the Illini making a deep run.
I have them winning it all. But I'm biased.
I mean, they are. I didn't see. You don't. I saw Iowa State more for some reason.
Yeah, they're good. Iowa State's good.
Huh?
They're good, man. They're good.
I've seen more of them than I have of Illinois, who they've been pushing on. ESPN, really, there's some of the guys there really seem to love them. I just haven't seen them enough.
Yeah, no, you'll like them.
But I haven't gone a fair distance in one of my brackets.
Yeah.
No, you'll like them. And I'm going to wear nothing but just bright orange like a traffic cone and salute the Illini when we're in Tucson. That'll keep the critters away from me.
But I'll tell you what, I'm basically I have UNC because I went to school.
Sure. Look,
so I'm stuck with them.
No, homers can win.
Hey, I have Illinois and North Carolina playing each other in the Final Four.
If you've ever loved Lewis Black the way we love Lewis, well, of course you have.
He's the best.
Go to theloveyouproject.org. Contribute anything you can. It all matters. And there's lots of ways to contribute, too, if you're struggling economically, like so many people are. Maybe now's not the time, but look at the other things they're doing. Just referencing somebody to the website to get help is a big deal. It's LUVU Project. LUVU Project. Loveyouproject.org. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, and thank you for helping me spread the word. And I really look forward to playing some golf with you two. It's going to be very
Us
funny.
too, Lewis. We can't wait.
It's going to be a blast.
Great time.
All right, see you, man. That's the great Lewis Black.
He's the best. I cannot wait to play golf with him.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Oh,
That's going to be great.
And so you in the orange? Whew.
Yeah, big, giant, 6-foot traffic cone.